Namaskar everyone, I'm Khushi Pareek, and in this video, I'm gonna tell about this incident that happened in my life and also about the brave people in my story. So there are several instances that happens in our lives which test us, and it's just us who has to stand strong and brave. Similarly, I came across an incident that changed my and my family's life. So during the pandemic, I lost an important part of my family, my father, and it is the most horrifying part of my life, and it is sometimes still hard for me to talk about. So it was a time when we could not find any hospitals or beds. So in the beginning, we all were affected by the coronavirus, and we were collectively fighting against it. Doing so, my father's health was severely impacted, and while trying to survive that virus, he was still acting all strong and brave just for our sake, for us to not worry. And being the man of family, even in the last time, he was reassuring us, he was asking us to stay calm. And it made me feel very vulnerable. I still remember I was feeling so helpless because things were not in my or my family's control anymore, and it was hard for me to see my father in a state where he was fighting for oxygen, which is the bare minimum right of any human being. My family was in a panic state, and we were all very concerned of what was about to happen. Circumstances could not get any worse. Few people stood out at that time. They represented my only hope, in the belief that they would be the ones to save my father, or who would stick by us throughout what was happening, no matter what happened. My maternal uncle, the most courageous and selfless man that I've ever seen in my life, was one who played the most significant role, and he was the one who gave me confidence. He was the one who stood by us when others were too terrified to even talk to us, and he was the one who was concerned for us. And while everyone was failing as a human being, he was there. So if I talk about my mother, for the sake of her daughters, for the sake of us, she stayed strong. Even after learning her husband's passing, she set aside her suffering to comfort us and loved us, even after losing her companion. And I still remember my uncle hugged us when everybody was too afraid to come close to us because of Corona. He was there while me and my sister were grieving the loss of our father, and he was there for my mother while she was losing. She was losing her head because of losing her husband, and he was there back then. He's still here today, just the same strong, selfless, loving man that he has always been. And I'm sure that he's always going to be there for us. Uh, I think all this incident that has happened has made me realize the importance of family, because when we are at the weakest, we need people we love the most. And I think this incident made me realize the importance of time and how it is important for us to acknowledge and be expressive about the way we are feeling towards people, especially whom we love and care about, and show them how grateful we are to have them in our life and how important they are to us. And I think everyone should be expressive about this, and also tell their loved ones how much you love them, because as I said, time passes by and it also brings a lot of changes with it. And life is very short for us to think twice. Hence, this all incident has been very traumatizing, yet I've learned few things from it, which is acknowledging everyone around us, and especially the people we care about the most, we love the most, and being expressive about it. Thank you so much.